Taking up the route of the 75 service, the 75 from Milton, the north side of the city, to Castlemilk, Mitchell Hill, on the south side of the city. Taking up the route at Eglinton Toll at Aitkenhead Road at the driver relief point south. This was filmed in July 2007, so any variation from this will have to be looked at from a route description. Continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road. And continue ahead in Aitkenhead Road, heading towards Polmadie. Continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road through the lights at Calder Street. Continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road, past the Asda on the left hand side and the police station on the right hand side. Continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road, passing Hampden Park on the right hand side. And we're going to continue along Aitkenhead Road to the railway bridge at Kings Park Avenue. Approaching the railway bridge at Kings Park Avenue. We're going to pass by Kings Park Avenue underneath the railway bridge and turn left into Menop Road. Passing by Kings Park Avenue and underneath the railway bridge and turn left into Menop Road. At this junction you'll have to be careful, especially at the peak time, this left hand turn, especially with the longer buses, the tri-axle buses. It's easy to put the back end of the bus, the back end overhang, into the traffic at the filter light. And continue along Menop Road. Continuing ahead over the hill at Menop Road. continue along to the mini roundabout at the end of Merritt Road. And at the mini roundabout at the end of Merritt Road, we turn right into Castlemilk Road. Turning right at the mini roundabout into Castlemilk Road, and continue ahead in Castlemilk Road. Continuing ahead in Castlemilk Road past the shops. And continue ahead through the lights at Croftfoot Road and over into Castlemilk Drive. Continuing ahead in Castlemilk Drive. Continue ahead in Castlemilk Drive, heading towards Castlemilk Shops. Continuing up to Castlemilk Shops. And at the bus stop just... So we're going to continue along Castlemilk Drive. We're going to pass Duggery Road. Then we're going to go up and turn left at Harding Creek Road. So the 75 service turning left into Harding Creek Road. Then we're going to follow Harding Creek Road the whole way round. Way round by Mitchell Hill, Thomas and Mitchell Hill, and round to Burgerdale. So again, mind the protruding curbs. Harding Creek Road. And we're going to continue ahead to stay on Harding Creek Road at the mini roundabout at Tormask Road. Garden Craig Road, passing Mitchell Hill. I'm going to continue through the mini roundabout at Castlemilk Drive. We're going to go along to the mini roundabout at the top of Burgerdale Road, and we're going to turn right into Burgerdale Road to take us down to Duggery. So turning right into Burgerdale Road, then we're going to continue down to the bottom of Burgerdale Road, down to Duggery Road. And at the bottom of Burgerdale Road we're going to turn left into Duggery Road to take us along to Castlemilk Road. So we're going to turn left into Castlemilk Road to take us up to the roundabout at the top of Castlemilk Road and the 75 terminus. So continuing along Castlemilk Road, we got up to the roundabout at the top of Castlemilk Road, and the 75 service circles the roundabout and stops on the northbound side where it's facing north, and that leaves the bay clear for Parkhead's 46 service. As you can see by this film, it's a bit congested up here with buses. So Parkhead's bus usually sits in there at the left. The Lartfield 75 service normally circles around about, sits in the bus bay, northbound. Your terminus for the 75 service. There we go. So continuing the northbound 75 service from Castlemilk to Milton. Starting the run from Castlemilk at Castlemilk Road, the roundabout. We're going to continue down Castlemilk Road down to the lights at Duggery Road. Now we're going to turn right into Duggery Road. Turning right from Castlemilk Road into Duggery Road. I'm going to continue along Duggery Road to Burgadale Road. Going to turn right into Burgadale Road. Can be busy down here as well with the schools. We've got two schools here, primary school and the big secondary school. So we're going to turn right here at the secondary school. We're going to continue along to the top of Burgadale Road at Aitkenhead Road. At the end of Burgadale Road, we're going to turn left into Aitkenhead Road. So continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road. Continuing ahead to stay on Aitkenhead Road at Castlemilk Drive. Nardy Craig Road at Tormusk Road. At the end of our Craig Road, we're going to turn right into Castlemilk Drive to take us down by the shops. Continue along Castlemilk Drive, down past the shops and down to Merritt Road. Continuing ahead in Castlemilk Drive. And continue ahead in Castlemilk Drive, over the lights at Croftfoot Road and into Castlemilk Road. Continue ahead in Castlemilk Road past the shops. And at the mini roundabout at the end of Castlemilk Road, turn left into Merritt Road. And continue ahead Merritt Road, heading towards the lights at Aitkenhead Road. Continuing ahead, Minute Road over the hill. And down to the lights at Aitkenhead Road, where we turn right into Aitkenhead Road. Turning right into Aitkenhead Road and back underneath the railway bridge at Kings Park Station, and continue ahead in Aitkenhead Road. Continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road, passing Hampden Park on the left hand side. And continuing ahead over the lights at Prospect Hill Road. Passing the police station on the left hand side and the Asda on the right hand side. Continuing ahead in Aitkenhead Road, heading towards Polmadie. And continuing ahead through the lights at Calder Street.
I've seen quite a lot of going through there, Chris, no?
Continuing ahead, Aitkenhead Road through Polmadie. And heading towards the driver relief point north. Passing the bus stop, that's a driver relief point north, and at the end of Aitkenhead Road turn right into Cathcart Road. and continue heading Cathcart Road. Continuing ahead in Cathcart Road and heading towards the Gorbals. Passing through the lights at Cumberland Street and over into Gorbals Street. And continue heading Gorbals Street, heading towards Gorbals Cross. Passing the Citizens Theatre on the right hand side. Continuing ahead through Gorbals Cross and over the Victoria Bridge and over into Stockwell Street. We're going to cross over into Stockwell Street. We're going to take the third on the left. It's Stockwell Place that leads through into Howard Street, into the bus lane. Passing the first on the left and passing the second on the left. And at the third on the left, we turn left into the bus lane at Stockwell Place and Howard Street. Continuing along the bus lane and over into Howard Street. Continuing along to the end of Howard Street. And at the end of Howard Street we turn right into Jamaica Street. And continue along the bus lane in Jamaica Street to Argyle Street, where we turn left into Argyle Street. Turning left into Argyle Street and continue under Central Station Bridge, and at the next lights at Hope Street we turn right into Hope Street, passing under the Central Station Bridge and turn right into Hope Street and continue along Hope Street with Central Station on the right hand side. Continuing ahead in Hope Street. Continuing ahead in Hope Street. And continue ahead in Hope Street. The ordinary Milton service continues to the end of Hope Street at Cowcardens, but a peak time Charing Cross service would turn right at Watt Brothers at Bath Street to serve the Charing Cross area. You'll have to consult your destination board for this at the peak time in the morning. But the ordinary Milton service continues along Hope Street, heading towards the Cowcardens. Continuing along to the end of Hope Street, and at the end of Hope Street turn left into Cowcardens Road. Turning left into Cowcardens Road, and in Cowcardens Road you're better remaining on the right hand lane, because we're going to continue down Cowcardens Road to the Cowcardens Underground when we do the right hand turn into Garskube Road. Continuing along to Cowcardens Underground on the right hand side, and at the lights at Cowcardens Underground we turn right into Garskube Road. And continue ahead in Garskube Road. Continuing ahead underneath the M8 motorway in Garskube Road, following the signs for Aberfoyle. Taking the second exit at the roundabout, following the signs for Aberfoyle. And continue ahead, still on the Garskube Road. And at the first set of lights after passing under the M8 motorway, we're going to turn right into Postle Road. Continuing up to the lights, and following the signs for Springburn and Port Dundas, turn right into Postle Road. Continuing Postle Road. Heading underneath the canal bridge. And heading up to the lights at the top of the hill in Postle Road, we've turned left into Saracen Street. Probably the best landmark for this is the Siwu Chinese Takeaway Centre on the left hand side. Used to be the old Postle Bar on the right hand side, but it's done away with now, it's away. And turn right into Saracen Street. Continue ahead in Saracen Street, heading towards Saracen Cross. Continuing ahead past the shops at Saracen Cross. And continuing ahead through the lights at Saracen Cross into Balmore Road. We're going to continue along Balmore Road through the lights and up to the lights at the Lidl's store on the left hand side, and that's where we're going to do a right hand turn into Hawthorne Street. Continuing ahead down to the Lidl store on the left hand side. And at the lights after the Lidl store, turn right into Hawthorne Street. I didn't hear it. And continue ahead in Hawthorne Street. Going to continue ahead in Hawthorne Street to the next set of lights. That's outside the old Postal Park depot, where we're going to take a left into Ashfield Street. Again, this left hand turning is quite a tight turning, so turning you have to take slow and with caution. Back at the old Postal Park depot we turn left into Ashfield Street.
Well, see if you get it, man.
And continue ahead in Ashfield Street. Continuing ahead in Ashfield Street to the end of Ashfield Street. At the end of Ashfield Street we're going to turn right into Ashgill Road, just at the Westray shops at the Westray wall. If you remember this wall ahead of us is a landmark on the return journey, for the left hand turn on the return journey, but turn right into Ashgill Road. Turning right at the Westray shops to Ashgill Road and continue along Ashgill Road. Following Ashgill Road round, and at this bus stop in Ashgill Road you'll have to take caution at this bus stop because the pole's overhanging with the island there. It's easy to scrub the top deck of a bus off that pole there. And continuing ahead in Ashgill Road. Continuing ahead in Ashgill Road, passing Colston Road on the right hand side. And continuing ahead over the local roundabout in Ashgill Road. Ashgill Road. We're going to follow the road round to the left into Scaraway Street. Following the road left into Scaraway Street and continue along Scaraway Street. Taking caution at the calming system on Scaraway Street and passing the first set of shops on the right hand side. We're going to continue up to the second set of shops at Scary Street, where we're going to turn into the right and circle the terminus in an anti-clockwise direction. And from here the 75 service normally shows Castlemilk, Mitchell Hill on the destination screen. Following the route of the 75 service from the turning circle at Milton at Scary Street, following left into Scaraway Street and continuing ahead in Scaraway Street. Continuing ahead and following the road round at the end of Scaraway Street into Ashgill Road. Continuing ahead in Ashgill Road straight through the local roundabout. Passing by Colston Road on the left hand side. Continue to follow Ashgill Road. And we're going to follow Ashgill Road round so we have the wall at Westray Shops on the right hand side. And at the wall on the right hand side we're going to turn left into Ashfield Street. And continue along Ashfield Street. Continuing ahead in Ashfield Street. And we're going to continue down to the lights at the bottom of Ashfield Street, where we're going to turn right at the old postal depot into Hawthorne Street.
Right, Chris.
Turning right into Hawthorne Street. And continue ahead in Hawthorne Street. Going to continue down to the next set of lights in Hawthorne Street, where we're going to turn left into Balmore Road. And continue ahead in Balmore Road. And continue ahead in Balmore Road down to Saracen Cross. Where at Saracen Cross we follow the road round to the right into Saracen Street. Continuing ahead in Saracen Street. And in Saracen Street we're going to continue down to the lights at Postle Road. This is where the Cebu Chinese Centre is on the right hand side. I think that's the best landmark at the moment. On some of the route descriptions it'll say the Postle Bar, but the Postle Bar's away now. And turn right into Postle Road. Continuing along Postle Road underneath the canal bridge. And at the lights after the canal bridge, we're going to follow the slip road down to the left. And turn left into the Garscube Road. And heading down towards the motorway, the M8 and the Garscube Road and Cowcaddens. Continuing ahead underneath the motorway. And after passing under the motorway and serving the stop at the Cowcaddens Underground, we're going to follow the road round to the left and go from Garscube Road into Cowcaddens Road. Following the road round to the left, and at the next set of lights we're going to turn right into Cambridge Street. Continuing ahead in Cambridge Street past the Thistle Hotel on the left hand side, and at the lights after the Thistle Hotel we turn left into Renfrew Street. And continue along Renfrew Street, passing over the lights at Hope Street. And where Renfrew Street meets Renfield Street at the cinema, we turn right into Renfield Street. Continue along Renfield Street. Continuing ahead in Renfield Street. I think they're going to do that outside it.
Aye.
And continue ahead in Renfield Street over into Union Street. And continue ahead down to the bottom of Union Street, and at the bottom of Union Street we turn left into Argyle Street. Continue along Argyle Street, heading towards Queen Street. Continuing ahead in Argyle Street, following it round left into Queen Street. And continue along Queen Street, where we turn first right at the lights into Ingram Street. continue along Ingram Street. At the second set of lights in Ingram Street, we're going to turn right into Glassford Street. And turning right into Glassford Street. And continue ahead in Glassford Street. Crossing over the lights at Argyle Street and over into Stockwell Street. Continuing ahead in Stockwell Street and heading towards the Victoria Bridge. Continuing ahead over the Stockwell Bridge. And passing over the Victoria Bridge with the Sheriff Court on the right hand side. And approaching Gorbals Cross. Continuing ahead at Gorbals Cross, over into Gorbals Street. Passing the Citizens Theatre on the left hand side. And continuing up to the lights at Cumberland Street, just at the Brazenhead pub. The 75 service turns left into Cumberland Street, underneath the railway bridge, and an immediate right into Hospital Street. Turning left into Cumberland Street, and then we're going to turn an immediate right into Hospital Street. And continue ahead in Hospital Street. And over into Cathcart Road. Continuing ahead in Cathcart Road, over the railway. And after going over the railway, we're going to turn left, following the signs for Kings Park, Castlemilk and Kilmarnock, into Aitkenhead Road. Turning left into Aitkenhead Road. And back to the driver relief point south on Aitkenhead Road.